All right, man, let's talk about the national championship real quick. Baylor smashes Gonzaga 86-70. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Gonzaga was seen as the number 1 overall seed, and Baylor was seen as the number 2 overall seed, okay? And they had a hell of a game. It was a bad matchup for them. Baylor had too many shifty guards, but let's get to it. Check out the college sports playlist. If you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button for more videos like this. And like I said before, Baylor was just simply too athletic. It was really Jalen Suggs versus a team of athletic guards, and it would have been, if he could have pulled it off and not gotten into foul trouble early, it really would have been like Maurice Clarett versus that Miami team back in the day, which, Ohio State robbed, the refs robbed Miami in that Ohio State game. Miami should have won that game and went down probably as the greatest college football team of all time, even better than those old Oklahoma and Nebraska teams. But, really, it was the guards. It was Teague, Butler, and Mitchell. For Butler, they had no answer for him. They were too shifty to step back, and you had to respect the step back and his jump shot. They was able to escape dribble and get to the bucket. They got 19, 20, 21, 28 points off the bench, it looked like. So they got the bench points too. And really, like I said before, they was like, if the Miami team back in the day in football would have won, had too many athletes. You look at Gonzaga, it was really Suggs and everybody else. That white boy that was tearing it up, Crisper, he couldn't compete. Oh boy, for Baylor, was grabbing hella rebounds. You know what I'm saying? They had nobody in double-digit rebounds, but it seemed like they was just, getting rebound after rebound, especially on the offensive boards. And it was just they got more opportunities. They got into a rhythm. They were too athletic. They were too fast. Even in this, when they went to zone, it was a little bit too late. Because Baylor was already in a rhythm. They should have came out in the zone, but then Baylor, they was more of a catching. They was more of a shoot off the dribble type team. But it was nothing they could have did. They really should have came out in the zone. But once Baylor, they guards was able to put the ball on the ground, and they was able to really get into the rhythm. Get to the basket and mid range and 3-pointer got going. It wasn't no stopping them, to be honest. Like McFadden and Whitehead, ain't no stopping them. There was no stopping them. They was able to penetrate, kick, penetrate, get to the bucket, penetrate, step back. Gonzaga just didn't have the athletes to keep up. That's why they never win. They had one athlete in Jalen Suggs. They needed a whole bunch of Jalen Suggs just to compete and beat these guys, and they got off. Gonzaga cut it to like 9, 10, and, Baylor would just pull away. And Baylor, it's a good chance that Baylor could have won the championship last year. People forgot. Baylor could have won the title last year. But obviously we knew what happened, and, they got vindication. And, yesterday, they did the damn thing. But one thing I was impressed with Gonzaga, Mark Few, they didn't hang their heads. Well, they didn't do a Deontay Wilder and make all these excuses. They gave, they gave Baylor their credit. Shook Baylor hand, embraced Baylor. They made no excuses after the game, and that's what it was. They accepted. They was humble in defeat. They took their loss just like they take their wins. And you got to respect that, man, because they could have made excuses. We went to OT, this, that, and the third. We had to stay in, in the bubble the whole time, whoopty-whoop, blah, blah, blah. Or whatever. They were supposed to play Gonzaga earlier this season, but he got canceled. But, one thing about Gonzaga, and Mark Few was got a great group of guys, because they could have made excuses. They could have walked off the court. They could have did a lot of things, but they embraced them guys. And that's the beautiful thing about the tournament, One game, you out of there. So you got to give them that credit because they could have sat there and made excuses. But, we know who was a better team. It's Baylor, and Baylor just had too many athletes. That's what it boiled down. Baylor was too shifty. Baylor was too quick. Even if they didn't settle for those. Even if they settled for those jumpers, I just still think Gonzaga just didn't have the horses to do much with them, man. But congratulations to Baylor, 86-70. They went 28-2 for the season. Gonzaga went 31-1. And Gonzaga lost the one that they wish they wouldn't have lost. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check out the college sports playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, call, response, your video requests. All my social media links, subscription. Faster reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. Link subscription. Facebook will link there as well too. Best way to donate, share the video. Cash App, PayPal subscription with financial donations. One time for one time. Peace.